Hello everybody, and thank you so much for watching. Today we will make this gorgeous hexagon jacket. It is beautiful in two colors and chunky yarn, and the two hexagons are made with only 14 rounds. I used a size N or 9mm hook. Here's the yarn information. I needed 4 skeins of Bloom, the beige yarn, and 1/2 skein of Serenity, the gray yarn, which is twice the yardage. I made a medium to large jacket. It is 22 inches wide, but you can add more rounds, and it is 22 inches long, but you can add more rows. The sleeve measures 19 inches to the underarm and 29.5 inches to the middle, and you can also make that longer. The jacket is made out of 2 hexagons. Here's one after a few rounds. When the 2 hexagons are folded together, corner to corner and side to side, they will make the left and the right side of the jacket. Here are 2 hexagons that are finished. And I'm very happy to show you my new method to make the sleeves smaller while we're still crocheting the hexagons instead of decreasing big sleeves later on. It will save us a lot of time and work. As you can see, when we are finished with the hexagon, the sleeve is more narrow than the waist. After we finish the hexagons, we will make seams on the sleeves and on the back, and you can add this triangle for some extra neck space if you like. We will add length to our sleeves and crochet a 2-round border, and we will add length to the jacket and make the same 2-round border. Let's start with a magic ring. Place the end of the yarn in your open hand and wrap around your 2 fingers like an X. Turn your hand over, go underneath the right loop and pull the left piece of yarn through and start round 1 with a chain of 3 to replace our first double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Then go around the 2 pieces of yarn and make another double crochet into the ring. Chain 2 and repeat. Make 2 double crochet into the ring. 1 and 2 and chain 2, and now you can repeat that pattern 4 more times. Make 2 doubles into the ring and chain 2. At the end of round 1 you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clusters with 2 doubles and chain 2s in between. Finish the round with a chain of 2, and now you can pull your ring tight. Skip over the chain of 3 we made in the beginning and go into the first double crochet and make a slip stitch, and make a slip stitch into the chain space of 2 and start round 2 with a chain of 3 for the first double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Then make 2 more doubles into the same chain space. 1 and 2. Chain 2 and make 3 more doubles into the same chain space. 1, 2, and 3, and that's our first corner. We will always make 3 doubles, 2 chains and 3 doubles. Now let's repeat 5 more times. Go into the next chain space of 2 and make the second corner with 3 doubles. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2 and make 3 more doubles into the same chain space. 1, 2, and 3. And now you can repeat 4 more times. Go into all of your chain spaces and make the corner with 3 doubles, 2 chains, and 3 doubles. At the end of round 2 we have 6 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Finish the round again, skip over the chain of 3, make a slip stitch into the double crochet and into the next double crochet and into the chain space. And notice that our piece is not laying flat anymore. You can test fold it already. Fold 2 corners together to try it out and fold your piece into that L shape. Now we can start round 3 with our usual corner. Chain 3, double crochet 2 into the corner space. 1 and 2. Chain 2 and make 3 more doubles into the corner space. 1, 2, and 3. Now we will increase. We have that one space in the middle between the two corners. Go in between the two clusters of 3 doubles and make 3 doubles into that space. 1, 2, 3. And now we can make our second corner the usual way. Go into the second corner space, make your 3 doubles, 2 chains and 3 doubles into the second corner space. And make the increase on the side of the hexagon in between the clusters of 3 doubles. Make 3 doubles into that space. 1, 2, and 3. And now you can repeat 4 more times. Make your 4 corners. 1, 2, 3, and 4 with 3 doubles, 2 chains, and 3 doubles. And on the side of the hexagon, make the 3 doubles into the space. At the end of round 3, we have our 6 corners again and a cluster of 3 doubles on the side. Finish the round the same way. Skip over the chain of 3 and make 3 slip stitches into the next 2 doubles, 1 and 2, and into the corner space. Start round 4 the same way as before with a chain of 3 and 2 doubles into the chain space. Chain 2 and make 3 doubles into the chain space. Now we have 2 spaces to the right and to the left of the cluster of 3 doubles, and we will increase again. Go into the first space and make 3 doubles. Skip to the second space and double crochet 3 into the second space. So we increased from 1 cluster to 2 clusters of 3 doubles, and now we can make our same corner again with 3 doubles, 2 chains, and 3 doubles. And on the side, make the 2 clusters with 3 doubles into the 2 spaces, 3 doubles into the first space, and 3 doubles into the second space. And now you can repeat that pattern 4 more times. Make the corners with 3 doubles, 2 chains, and 3 doubles, and make 2 clusters with 3 doubles into the 2 spaces on the side. Finish round 4. Skip over the chain of 3 and make 3 slip stitches into the 2 doubles and into the corner space, and start round 5 with our usual corner. The chain of 3 and 2 doubles, the chain of 2 and 3 doubles into the corner space, and now we will increase to 3 clusters. 1, 2, 3. We had 1, then 2, and now please on the sides make 3 clusters of 3 double crochet in between the corners. Finish round 5, skip over the chain of 3 and make 3 slip stitches into the 2 doubles in the chain space. Then make 1, 2, 3, 4 more rounds. So altogether we will have 9 rounds in the beige color. Finish round 9, skip over the chain of 3 and make a slip stitch into the next double crochet and a slip stitch into the next double, but change your color. I put the beige yarn aside and grab my gray yarn. I made a slip knot and make a slip stitch through that last double crochet end through the chain space and start round 10. Pull the loop a little bit long and then the piece of yarn in the back, grab that and pull tight, and we're pulling that loop in the front right there very tight. And now you can make your usual corner with a chain of 3, 2 doubles, a chain of 2 and 3 doubles. Make your usual corner and then we will decrease for the sleeve. Double crochet 2 into the first space and into the last space before the corner. So we have 2 doubles in the first space, everywhere else 3 doubles, and into the last space make 2 doubles, and then continue, make your usual corners everywhere with 3 doubles, 2 chains, and 3 doubles, and everywhere else the rest of the hexagon, all the other 5 sides, make 3 doubles into all of the spaces, 3 doubles all the way around into the spaces. So the only side is different is the side where we make our sleeve decreases, where we have 2 doubles in the first space and 2 doubles in the last space. And we make those decreases so we can taper down our sleeve towards the hemline and make it more narrow. So this side will be our sleeve. Finish round 10, skip over the chain of 3, make a slip stitch into the next double crochet and into the next double and switch your color. Take the yarn aside, grab that beige color and make a slip stitch into that last double crochet and into the chain space and start round 11. Make a long loop and pull that little loop in the front tight, and then you can make your regular corner again with a chain of 3, 2 doubles, chain 2 and 3 doubles. Make your usual corner and we will decrease again in this round. Make 2 doubles into the first 2 spaces, 1 and 2, and into the last 2 spaces, 1 and 2 of the first side. So we have 2 doubles 1 time and now we have to double 2 times, 1 and 2. Then make 3 doubles everywhere else, and in the last 2 spaces on the first side make 2 doubles, 1 and 2, and make your usual corners all the way around with 3 doubles, 2 chains and 3 doubles, and into the rest of the spaces on the 5 sides make 3 double crochet. So in this round, make the 2 doubles into the first 2 spaces of the first side and into the last 2 spaces of the first side. Finish round 11, skip the chain, make a slip stitch into the next double and into the next double and pull the new color through. Make the slip stitch into the chain space and start round 12. Pull long, pull tight, make your corner with 3 chains, 2 doubles, 2 chains and 3 doubles. Finish the corner in round 12 and we will make 2 double crochet into the first 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3, and the last 3 spaces, 1, 2, and 3 of the first side only. All other spaces get 3 doubles and the corners stay the same. Change your color in round 13, and in round 13 we will make 2 double crochet into the first 4 spaces, 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the last 4 spaces, 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the first side only. All other spaces get 3 doubles and the corners stay the same. Use the same color in round 14. In round 14 we will make 2 double crochet into the first 5 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last 5 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the first side only. All other spaces get 3 doubles and the corners stay the same. And I like to put a little marker on my sleeve so I don't get it mixed up with the other sides. Finish your last round, pull the loop out of the last double crochet and thread a needle. Then skip over the chain of 3 and go through the first double crochet from the front to the back through both loops, and then top down right where the yarn is coming out into the back loop and a little back bump, and you can sew in your loose end towards the left. And now our stitch count is correct. Our first hexagon is finished. Please make the second hexagon exactly the same way you did the first one. Once you finish the second hexagon, we can make the seams for the sleeve. Turn both hexagons inside out. Now I already turned this hexagon inside out, so the wrong side is facing up and the right sides face each other inside. And fold the other hexagon inside out where the sleeve is, right here, where we made the 2 double crochet, fold it corner to corner. So the right sides face each other inside, and then follow that seam right along to the next corner. And you can just shake it and it basically falls into place. Make sure you have your sleeves right here and right here where we have the 2 double crochet, where we have the 2 double crochet. And now we will make the seam. We'll go from the hem all the way to the neckline, and on the other piece the same way from the hem to the neckline. Grab your sleeve where we have the 2 double crochet. The right sides are inside, the wrong side is out. Go into your second chain, 1, 2, through both loops, and then on the back of the sleeve on the other side the same thing. Grab the second chain, front loop and back loop, and I made a slip knot and I pull my yarn through. And then grab the double crochet, the one in the front and the one in the back, and make slip stitches. Slip stitch all the doubles together, front and back. And this is the right side. When you get to the neckline, leave 6 doubles empty in the front and in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the front and in the back, and I have to make one more slip stitch. Chain 1, pull tight and sew in your loose end. Here's our neckline. Now you can make the seam of the sleeve on the other hexagon the same way. We finished the 2 seams, and now we can decide which will be the front and the back of our jacket. You can either turn it this way or you can turn it the other way. And I think this will be the back of my jacket. We keep everything wrong side out, so the wrong sides are out, the right sides are inside, face each other, and we will make the seam the same as with our sleeve, from the bottom up towards the neckline. Here's the bottom, wrong sides are out, right sides are inside. We'll crochet from the bottom towards the neckline, just like on the sleeve. Go through the second chains of each of the 2 parts and make your slip stitch. And then you can make slip stitches in all of the double crochet. You can make your seam all the way to the neckline and finish by crocheting the first chains of the corner spaces together. But if you need more space around the neck, you can make the triangle. I will make the triangle. Leave 9 doubles empty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and leave 9 doubles empty in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go into the first double crochet and make the slip stitch. Chain 1, make a slip stitch into the next double in the back and into the next double in the back. Chain 1, go to the next double in the front, make a slip stitch, and go to the next double in the front and make a slip stitch, and now chain 2. 1, 2, go into the back, make a slip stitch into the next double and into the next double. Chain 2, make a slip stitch into the front, into the next double and into the next double. And chain 3, make a slip stitch into the back, into the next double and into the next double. Chain 3, slip stitch into the next double in the front and into the next double in the front. Chain 4, slip stitch into the next double in the back and the next double in the back. Chain 4, slip stitch into the next double in the front and the next double in the front. Chain 5, slip stitch into the next double in the back, and now we have to make a slip stitch into the chain, the first chain in the back. They can be a little tricky. Go through both loops and make the slip stitch. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, our last chain, and then we also have to slip stitch into the chain in the front, both loops. I think I cut my yarn a little too early here. It's a little short, but I think it will be okay. Make the slip stitch into the chain, then make 1 more chain, pull tight and sew in your loose end. This is the wrong side and this is the right side. Now let's add length to our sleeves. Place your sleeve right side up, then go under your arm and follow that line to the edge of the sleeve, and I will start right in between the clusters of 3 double crochet. Start the round with a chain of 3 and make a double crochet into the same space, then make 2 doubles into all of the spaces until you get to the seam. When you get to the seam, skip the 3 doubles and make a double into the first corner space. Double crochet into the seam and double crochet into the second corner space. And then continue your pattern, make 2 doubles into all of the spaces. Finish the round, skip the chain of 3, slip stitch into the double and into the chain space, chain 3 and make another double into the space, then double crochet 2 into all of the spaces. When you get to the seam, make 2 doubles to the right and to the left of the 3 doubles we made in the previous round. Finish the round the same way as the previous round, and you can add as many as you like now. I made 13 rounds. Now let's finish the sleeve with 2 rounds of single crochet. Pull the loop out of the last double crochet you made and go into the 1, 2, 3 into the 3rd chain, but from the back to the front, and pull the loop through. Then you can make a chain with the other color. Don't pull tight yet. Go into the third chain again where we just pulled the loop through and make a single crochet. And now you can pull that beige color tight. Now make single crochet in all of the previous double crochet. So we don't single crochet in between the doubles anymore, but into every double. Make single crochet into every double until the end of the round. And for our last round on the sleeve, we will switch color to beige again, pull the hook out of the loop of the last single and go into the first single, from the back to the front and pull the loop through from the front to the back. Make a chain with the beige color. Then where we just pulled the loop through that first single crochet, make a single crochet, and now you can pull the gray yarn real tight. Make single crochet into all of the previous single crochet. Make your last single, cut your yarn, pull out the loop and thread a needle. Skip the first single and go through both loops on the second single front to the back, then top down where the yarn is coming out of the last single, through the back loop and a little back bump, and sew on your loose end towards the left. And we have a pretty invisible join. Now we will add length to our jacket. It is right side up and I turn it around. We will start in the lower left corner and then crochet back and forth in between the two corners in rows. Start your row in the bottom left corner, right side up, make 3 chains and then 2 more doubles into the corner space, then make 3 doubles into all of the spaces until you get to the seam. Make 3 doubles into the right space and into the left space 3 doubles. Don't crochet anything into the seam, that stays empty. Then crochet 3 doubles into the rest of the spaces and into the corner space, 3 doubles into the corner. Start the second row with a chain of 3 and turn your work over to the wrong side and then repeat the pattern. Make 3 double crochet into all of the spaces. We have 3 doubles into all of the spaces and across the seam the same way, 3 doubles in all of the spaces. Make the 3 doubles in your last space and then finish the row with a double crochet into the third chain. Start the new row with a chain of 3. Turn your work. That chain of 3 counts as a first double crochet. Go right next to it into that space and make 2 more doubles, so we have our 3 doubles including the chain of 3. And then make 3 doubles again into all of the spaces. Now you can add more rows if you like a longer jacket or even a coat. I made 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. Please stop when you are in a row where the right side is facing you and you are in the right corner, so we can finish our last 2 rounds together. I will switch to gray. Finish your last double, the third double, and then pull your new color through. Don't pull tight yet. Go into your last double crochet right here and make 3 singles into that last double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. And now you can pull the other color tight. So I pull my beige color tight. Then go around the post of the last double crochet, and you can crochet around the loose end as well. Go around the entire post and make 2 singles around the post. 1 and 2. Then go around the next post and make 2 singles around the next post. 1 and 2. Now if you feel like it's getting too tight, you can always add a single right there where the space is. You have to see and try it out. For me, it's just the right tightness. Make the singles around all of the posts, and when you get to your regular doubles on the side of the cardigan, just make singles into all of the doubles. So don't go in between the spaces. Just make singles into the doubles until you get to the neckline. And again, here's the right bottom corner of the jacket. When you get to the neckline, make 3 single crochet into the corner space. 1, 2, and 3. Then make single crochet in all of the doubles until you get to the seam. When you get to the seam, go to the right of the seam into that space, pull up a loop and go to the left of the seam and pull up a loop. Pull through all 3 loops, and that's 2 singles together. Then make singles into all of the doubles until you get to the back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. When you get to the chain space, make 2 single crochet into the chain space. 1 and 2. If you just have a seam on the back, you can make a single crochet into the seam. If you made a triangle, make 5 singles around the chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then make 2 singles into the next chain space. 1 and 2. And now you can make single crochet until you get to the next seam. Go to the right of the seam, pull a loop. Go to the left of the seam, pull a loop, pull through all 3 loops, and make single crochet into all of the stitches until you get to the corner. When you get to the corner, make 3 singles into the corner. And then you can crochet down the other side, make singles into all of the stitches. Here's how our neckline looks now. Make singles along the second side and then crochet 2 around every post. If you needed to on the other side, make the singles in the space as well. My last post is a chain of 3, so I make 2 singles around that. And then like on the other corner, I have to make 3 singles into that stitch, and that's my 3rd chain next to the 2 doubles. So go into that 3rd chain and make 3 singles into that. 1, 2, and 3. And then you can continue and make single crochet into all of the doubles until you get to the end of the round. And you can finish this round the same way we finished the round on the sleeve. Take the hook out of the last single crochet and pull it through that first single from the front to the back and make a chain with the new color. Then go into that first single again where we just pulled the loop through. Mine is a little bit tight. And make a single crochet. And now you can pull that other color, is my gray color, pull it tight. Then go to your next single, that's the 2nd single, and make 3 singles into that 2nd single. 1, 2, 3, and we have a corner again. Then go into the 3rd single and make a single crochet and make singles into all of the previous single crochet until you get to the next corner. When you get to the next corner, also make 3 singles into the 2nd out of the 3 singles we made in the previous round. So we have another corner, and then single crochet in all of the stitches until you get to the seam. Pull a loop to the right where we have the 2 singles together, and a loop to the left where we have the 2 singles together. Pull through all 3 loops, and now you can single crochet into all of the singles until you get to the next seam. Single crochet across the back, then go to the right where we single crochet 2 together, pull up a loop, go to the left, pull up a loop, pull through all 3 loops, and then single crochet into all of the singles until you get to the corner. When you get to the 2nd corner on your collar, make 3 singles again into the 2nd single we made into the corner. Crochet along the side. In the bottom corner again, make 3 singles into the 2nd single we made into the corner. Crochet along the bottom, and we will finish the round again with an invisible join, just like on the sleeve. Pull your yarn out of the last single crochet and thread a needle. Skip over the 1st single, go into the 2nd single, top down into the last single again through both loops, the back loop and the little back bump, and sew on your loose end towards the left. Our jacket is complete. I hope you like it, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.